The Guardians have played the Twins. They won 8 times. Some quick math there. They're in Chicago tonight to play the White Sox, a guaranteed rate field that begins at 8:10 tonight here on MMS. So 7:40-something is when that pregame will begin. Remember, as we transition from baseball and football and everything in between, basketball, of course, right around the corner, you can get whatever appropriate gear you want at CLE Clothing Company. I walked in again today. I can't stay out of there now that we're downtown. I was taking my pre-show constitutional around the block, and I walked in just to look around. It's a lot easier to kind of get my own personal scan of the store, my own scan of the store rather than just kind of going online and looking about it. You can go online either way. If you're in one of the stores or whatever and you buy something, just use Buzz for 20% off, whatever you get. But Guardians, White Sox tonight here on WMMS and on the iHeartRadio app. Guardians, of course, are about 3 or 4 games ahead of my White Sox, and that's okay. So saith me. Cleveland Browns also are going to ban a fan who hit Jimmy Haslam with a bottle. Now, this is Cleveland.
Can we give him an award?
Well, you know, if you go to another city where they're whipping stuff at people in general, forget the team owner. They're whipping stuff at people. It's going to be batteries. It's going to be something with some heft. Now, I don't know if this was a glass bottle. Tell you what,
Probably not a glass bottle.
I'm going to look, what?
Probably not a glass bottle.
Because they're not selling glass bottles. People sneak stuff in all the time. They're not selling you things in glass bottles. So, you know, it could have been an empty plastic bottle, in which case nobody's going to get hurt. But still shouldn't be throwing stuff at people. But if you're Jimmy Haslam and you are on the field at a Browns game, at the very least, you're going to be subject to all kinds of epithets and invective pointed your way. But they are permanently banning the fan who hit Jimmy Haslam with a bottle. Now, I hope that they don't know, as much as I cannot condone violence of any kind. I hope that they didn't find this fan because everybody around him ratted him out. I hope that they didn't find this person. You're in a sea of people. The only way that somebody is going to zero in on you in that situation is if the people around you, your seatmates, point at you. But they figured out who it was. And so they're going to permanently ban this person from First Energy Stadium. This was late in the game, I think. So this could have conceivably...
This is like right after that last touchdown was scored. Jimmy Haslam's walking to the locker room.
Oh, it was that late. I was
Yeah.
thinking maybe this could, if this was when everybody still thought they were going to win, and then it's just somebody whipping a bottle. And did they mean to throw it at Jimmy Haslam?
Yeah.
Just go with me. Just go with me. I'm just having some fun here. Of course they did. Brown said, of course, nobody was hurt because, again, it was probably an empty plastic bottle. But fan, player, and staff safety, they say, is the top priority in their building. Think that's true?
No.
Probably not necessarily in that order, by the way. But, yeah, don't throw things at people. You're a grown person, and I know you got a belly full of beer and the whole thing. I know you've been partying and having fun, and you've been trying to convince people in the Muni lot that happy endings aren't illegal. But don't throw stuff at people. I mean, if you're a Cleveland Browns fan, we can go, ha, 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 look at this lucky sucker who gets banned from First Energy Stadium. But if you're a Browns fan and you're going to these games and you're paying good money, you don't want to be banned. You've got a story to tell now. Your face is going to be, I'm not sure how they ban people. How does that work? They have a structure in place. There's a protocol for when people are banned, or is it just a PR move? If you get in, you get in and hope that nobody finds you? I don't think they don't have facial recognition technology.
They might.
I mean, if you're working at a fast food joint and you go, you can't come in here anymore, that's a small footprint. You can tell if somebody, you can put up photos of someone and go, don't serve this person. If you're at a football game, they go, yeah, you're banned from First Energy Stadium. You can't come to any Browns games. Good luck trying to come to the next Motley Crue stadium gig, homie. That's not going to happen either. You know where people don't get bottles thrown at them? The Cox Out pregame. Before every home game all season long. We just had the home opener on Sunday, and it was so much fun. And wouldn't you know it, as luck would have it, 2 in 1 week. Because they're back at home playing the Steelers on Thursday night. And we're going to be back downtown at the Ivy for the Cox Out pregame. You can win a trip to the Bahamas. That's a grand prize.
One Browns fan suggested that the bottle throw should only be banned 11 games.
Yeah. There you go. I mean, if you're going to try to apply a certain kind of logic, except they're not paying that bottle thrower tens of millions of dollars either.
I'm really curious to see how this all plays out. Like, once those 11 games are up, if he performs well, I mean, Cleveland fans really don't care that much as
they don't care now.
I know.
If this guy starts winning tons of games, all will be instantly forgiven.
Dude, what if we go to the Super Bowl?
Okay. That's why they got him. That's what they want.
Yeah, these are all this is what any football team wants, is to go to the Super Bowl.
Man. They got to close out the games. There's a long way to go to get there.
I know. Especially
this season.
Can't be losing in the last bit of the fourth quarter, but still.
Yeah, that's kind of how it is. People forgive when they're winning. So they go, oh, if he's good. That's why there's so many people that are like, yeah, he did some bad things, but what are you going to do? So
what are you going to do? I bet people are still going to listen to Maroon 5 after what Adam Levine did. So
he didn't do anything.
What
Come on.
What
he
happened?
Had an affair with an Instagram model.
No, he didn't.
That's what she said.
Well, that's what she said.
She said they were hooking up for a year.
She had
watched the TikTok.
I know. She had screen caps of some conversations, and he apologized, but basically said he didn't do anything.
That's what what's he going to say? I did something with her?
Yes.
No.
Why wouldn't you say that?
He said, I didn't have an affair with her. I crossed the line.
That's right.
Meaning he cheated respectfully.
It's all semantics.
Oh, whatever.
It just goes to show you, though, to tread lightly here. With some of you gals. It just goes to show you. You can be Adam Levine. You can be a world-famous rock star. You can be, I think the dude's mid-40s, early 40s. How old is he, Poundcake? How old's Adam Levine?
Around there.
40?
I'd say probably 40.
Okay. Grew up with Jonah Hill. They had very different
he's 43.
caloric intakes. Okay, so he denies having an affair with this woman who wanted to keep it to herself. But a friend of hers was going to sell the screen grabs to the tabloids.
Yes.
Now, the only reason her friend has screen grabs is because she sent them to her friend.
Right.
There's no other way, because she wanted to brag about banging Adam Levine.
Right.
Now, the girl in the TikTok, cute girl, but Adam Levine is married to like an Israeli model or something.
A hottie.
And she is, yes. And she's pregnant now, right? They're going to have their third kid. And the hook of this story was that he supposedly texted this girl and asked, hey, my wife's pregnant. We're going to have a kid. I'd like to name it.
Your name.
Not
after you, but I like your name.
I like your name, Summer.
Sumner.
Oh, Sumner. Oh, yes. I thought what a stupid name. Sumner? I thought it was Summer.
No, Sumner.
I mean, Summer's not great either, but whatever. So it just goes to show you, you can be Adam Levine. And I don't think he's a teetotaler. I think if you're drunk and bored and on the road, you're in some of these DMs.
Yeah.
You're bored.
Well, that's why I said drunk and bored. But also it's like, man, just...
So what does that have to do with women? You said I'm trying to tread lightly for some of you ladies.
That
because
all men cheat.
He's
all
got
men are cheaters.
I didn't say
Yes,
that.
they do.
What
Yes,
I'm
you
saying
did.
is that you can be Adam Levine and you can be married to an Israeli model, but you got 2 little kids at home and you got these young single hotties blowing you up in your DMs, and you know
what this means, though.
It's a dopey move.
He's gonna write a hit song now. When's the last time they had a big hit? It's been a while.
Probably moves like Jagger.
Yeah, and when did that come out?
Oh, God, I was in college.
Yeah, it's been a while.
He did the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did, but he didn't have anything fresh for that.
Moves Like Jagger is 2010.
Yeah.
Oh, God, is that
They've
old?
had a song since
No, he
then.
has that beautiful mistake with Megan Thee Stallion right now.
Well, I guess he can't use that title anymore.
But is that a solo or is that a Maroon 5?
Oh, I don't know.
But even then.
Or maybe Girls Like You, that was with Cardi B, and that was a Maroon 5.
But
There
again,
you
he's
go.
got a collab. He needs a
Needs a
Maroon 5
hit.
hit, and that's what we're going to get out of this because now he's got something to pull from. Because his wife's going to probably leave him. And
She's
No,
not leaving.
no, they'll figure this out. They got 3 kids. She's pregnant. She ain't going anywhere.
That Memories song, 2021.
Maybe he'll.
that's from Cats.
Maybe he'll.
Still is a Maroon 5 song that was big.
You're thinking of Meow Rune 5.
Oh, my bad.
Maybe he'll do a deep dive and reunite Kara's Flowers, his pre-Maroon 5 band.
Mm.
Anywho, whatever.
Just accept it.
It's a
that
wild story.
A man is
I
only-
certainly hope, because we're going to do Perez Bilton's hot celebrity gossip later on, because Mary likes to get her fill of hot goss.
She loves hot guys.
And
She loves to be filled with hot guys.
Stop. Gross, dude.
Did you just stop?
Yes, I did.
Stop.
With an AH. STAHHHHH.
That's exactly how people that love to be full of hot goss
Blech.
talk.
Mhm.
The
Oh.
vernacular. No, that one's not part of
He didn't know
the
about
hot
it.
goss. No, I didn't know about it. Yeah. It wasn't on the front page of TMZ today, so or at least not when I was writing them this morning.
Yeah, I think it was.
Must have broke 5 minutes after I finished writing jokes.
Yeah.
So, hey, that's fine.
But that was also a story I knew would just Poundcake would be, popping rods left and right over that Adam Levine story.
I mean, I'm not surprised by it. I mean, I think if you have a man of that caliber and you're a supermodel, you have an arrangement. Like, it's just like I don't want to know about it. I know what you're doing, but don't tell me about it and don't get caught.
I'm sure that there are some people who do. But you're still like
think all of them.
knocking her up and having kids and,
Yeah, that is
And
his
maybe things aren't
wife.
great at home. Maybe their love is taking a toll on him.
He's at a payphone and he spent all of his change on her. First of all, he had to find a goddamn payphone. His wife is from, Namibia.
Where
Boy,
the hell
she
is
does not.
that?
It's South Africa.
Oh, she ain't going
Southwest
anywhere. She's
Africa.
like, I'm not going back to Namibia.
She,
Do nothing to me, Buck.
yeah, her parents. She looks like somebody whose parents benefited greatly from apartheid. Well, anyway, yeah, whatever. When they met, it was love at first sight, according to both of them.
Nah, bro, like that.
Alan, does Poundcake actually know what Moves Like Jagger is referencing?
Mick Jagger.
Yeah, see, of course he knows that because that's his entree into it.
Mm-hmm.
You could
how
ask
he
him.
found out who Mick Jagger was.
Right. Do you know who Mick Jagger is?
The guy that is featured in a song that Kesha sang.
See, there's
He's not wrong.
Right. Talking to Poundcake is like a choose your own adventure book. You can go one way, you can go the other way, but you're only going to get to the end one way. Anyway, whatever. We'll see how that whole thing lays out. But it's certainly a juicy story. Last thing you want is some rando blowing you up on TikTok. But like, bro, because you can't say I never talked to this woman when she's got
Screenshots.
sending screenshots
Screenshots.
to her friends.
And they're
what
saying,
do you think is going
But
to
do you- but
happen,
do you
you
come
look
forward-
better.
Adam Levine?
and he's saying like they met in person in the
They
text
met on like a
messages.
plane or something.
Yeah.
Do you come forward or do you wait till your friend tells the story? Because I'd be like, I
That's
don't know
why
that.
she came forward. She
But-
came forward because her friend was going to sell the story.
I understand it, but I would call my friend's bluff, and then two, if she
Don't
did
do
go
that.
forward with it, I'm like, I don't know her. Like she stole stuff out of. I would blame it. Like
Call
she
her
stole-
bluff to go,
No.
I dare you to go make money with this?
No.
No.
I'm saying like there's still plausible deniability.
No, Cody, because if you come out with it first, then the tabloids can't make money off of it because the story's already blown. The
You're-
whole idea of it is exclusivity. So
You're
if they
saying
come
it
out
could
with
be
first-
faked.
Yes, I'm saying it could all say she stole this out of my phone. Or like she made it up like I'm not even friends with her anymore. I would just completely deny it. I'm like, this is a lie.
Why though? Why deny it? To protect him?
Yeah, if you.
But why protect him?
because
He's the one who's cheating on his wife.
Yes, but she knew she was messing with a married man. It's not. I don't have sympathy for her.
He didn't have
thing
an,
is-
he didn't have an affair. He was
According
flirting.
to her,
He
they
was-
had an affair.
Just
They had
crossed-
a year-long
he-
affair.
they crossed
And
the line.
she
According to
said
him,
that
he did.
baby
he-
after her.
He's the
Yeah, stop it, Alan.
that he didn't, that he said their marriage was over, that they were like getting a divorce but didn't want to go public with it because they didn't want the bad press. Which, I mean,
Well,
might
they
be
did
true.
break up. They broke up before they got married.
So?
Ooh, these
never a good sign.
lion men. They're all.
And you love them. You're stuck with them. You got no choice.
I tell
You're not
you
even
what,
lucky enough to be bisexual.
if I didn't love men, I would hate men.
Yo, same.
Like I don't
Yeah, how
wanna,
do you think straight girls feel?
I don't want to be gay by any means.
Straight girls don't want to
Then
hang out with
don't
us.
be.
We
Use the power of the Lord.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
pray
power
it
of Christ
away.
compels you.
God, just go to conversion camp
God,
already.
already.
You didn't even try conversion camp.
Yes, I did. I used to go to church all the
It's
time.
not the same
that's
as
not the
conversion
same as
camp.
camp,
I would pray
where
the day
you're with
away.
other boys like you.
Right.
Oh yeah, that works.
Locked
really well.
up in a cabin at night,
What a great
On
way
your
to...
knees.
praying every night with a shared shower.
Yeah. Take these temptations away from me, Lord.
Please. Let his towel fall ever so slowly. Well, you better figure that out.
This lady.
Better figure out who you are.
I don't.
Can't believe she'd do that to him.
Me either. God.
Wait, here we go.
You learned nothing from Poundcake? Mm. Alan, don't tell me you buy the friend story. This girl wanted it out.
Yeah,
That probably makes sense.
She's
Yeah.
got
but
that
why?
on her.
Yeah, but why?
Because she's
Because
in
now
this tier
she's
of only
everywhere.
dating- yeah, she's in this tier of only sleeping with high-end men like him.
Yeah, but then you have, I guess, like, that's what passes for clout?
Yes,
Yeah,
Amber Rose
yeah,
was
it's a
like
huge thing, yeah.
was the queen. She started out with Kanye West.
Have you
And-
heard of Kim Kardashian?
Right, but these are people
Okay.
that were already, like, doing things on their own. This is some
Kim wasn't.
chick, huh? Yeah,
Kim
she was.
wasn't?
Yeah, she was out in public. She was Paris
They were
Hilton's club
grifting
friend.
with a church.
She was Paris Hilton club friend. She was like a public figure already.
Right, but that she wanted to surpass Paris Hilton. That's why they did the sex tape thing.
No, I understand
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Once you're in the machine, you want to get all the way. But I
Well,
mean,
this girl she had to take a different route. It's a different time. So she was using the TikTok route, and it wasn't really popping off the way she wanted, but she got Adam's attention, and then she saw that as an opening to
what
get,
does she
get
do?
a baby named after her. That's the part that I can't get over.
I know that's a wild
That's
part of
such
the
a
story.
creepy thing to
Here's
do.
the thing, though. If he never messaged her about that, if he just said, like, if he just named his baby Sumner, the only way that would have come out is if she said something. Is if she came and was like, "Oh, he wants to name his baby after me."
Yeah,
We
but he
had
would
an
have.
affair.
She would have. If she did now, she would have then.
No, because this was all about her friend. I'm wondering which screenshot she sent to her friend. If it was the original conversation or if it was the one about the baby. Because she said that as soon as she found out he wasn't getting a divorce, she called it all off. So I'm thinking it was when he came back into her life that she sent the screenshots to her friends.
I think as long as so don't send any D pics, no pics. I think he's got plausible deniability there.
Wow, look at
Voice messages.
No, I'm just saying, words are words. You can send words.
But
I'm
the
just-
kind that go away.
Huh?
Or what's the, there's cheater apps. I don't know what they're called.
Cheater.
Well, they have. Poundcake's probably heard of them.
Apparently, they're TikTok. It's called TikTok.
No, I don't know. I've never been on a cheater app.
But there are apps where like you can't screenshot and you can't
Old Snapchat stuff.
like but it's
Disappears
more
after 24 hours.
You know
Like-
what the saddest part of all of this is? Is that now the Chinese government knows what he and his wife are going to name their kid.
Oh, no.
It takes all the surprise out of it for it to be part of the data mining over there on TikTok.
Fort
Now no
Sumner.
one's going to be surprised. Fort
Sumner.
Sumner. So, when this little kid is born, he's going to go, no. We named you after a location. Your mom and I, we visited New Mexico one time, and we just had a great, great time. We thought, we want to give you a really special name. What could we do? And so we named you after a Navajo internment camp. We thought that would be a really, really nice homage to other people. Well, who knows? But I'm sure Poundcake will keep us abreast of this.
It's going to be my podcast tonight.
What would you have done had this story not dropped for your podcast?
I was gonna do a Poundcake's hot take, so I was gonna have multiple stories, but I think this is one that needs.
This is juicy enough. You got to dig in deep.
This is gonna be an entire episode because it just.
But isn't that Perez Bilton's hot celebrity gossip in podcast form?
Well, his started out like this, though.
What did?
His podcast.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, it was like
Perez
that weird
Bilton.
column.
Perez Bilton is like 10 years old, though.
Right, but no offense. I feel like this is way more up Cody's alley than Bill's.
But Perez Bilton.
It's up Perez Bilton's alley, Mary.
Sorry, my bad.
I don't know what you're talking about, Bill. It's up Perez Bilton's alley.
But Perez Bilton covers this in like 5 minutes versus mine is probably like a half hour.
And a lot more people listen to Perez Bilton.
Yes, that. But it's
Well, that's true of anything. Like our podcasts together don't equal like a fifth of the listening audience here.
it better not.
Yeah.
But I just think this it's not even about Adam. It's about the bigger picture. When all men cheat, doesn't matter if you're Halle Berry, don't matter if you're Beyonce, doesn't matter if you're, well, I don't know if, Kim Kardashian has been cheated on. Like,
Is the angle that you're taking, what are women doing wrong?
Why can't any of these women keep a man?
That's
Right.
what we're calling a tease. If you want my take, the pound take, on what women can do better to keep their man.
Oh my God. This is ridiculous.
Now I'm intrigued.
I was gonna say my Halloween costume.
No one knows the disparity of the sexes.
More than a gay
More
man.
than a gay man. By the way, Mike in Parma confirms that there are cheater apps. He's had them at Applebee's, and they are delicious.
Ooh.
Jalapeno papa.
Spicy jalapenos.
Go after 10 p.m. and it's the bees
The
and they're half
bees.
price.
I think they got rid of the bees.
I don't
Maybe he
wanna
wanted
be
to
the
name
bees in my heart.
Maybe he wanted to name the kid after Gordon Sumner. You know who that is, Poundcake?
No.
Gordon Sumner
Is that the fisherman?
known as Sting.
Oh.
No, you're thinking of the Gorton's fisherman.
Oh, that's a T? I was thinking that guy in the yellow slick or whatever.
Yeah. Honey, we named you after a brand logo and a yellow slicker.
Trust
The I know what you did last summer fish stick guy. Let me break here. I'll have a couple of tickets for you for Bloodview Haunted House to get your Halloween on out there in Broadview Heights. So we'll set you up with that when we return. 35192 and a text for anything else, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show.
On our free iHeartRadio app and your favorite smart device. Just tell it to play The Alan Cox Show on iHeartRadio. Buzzard Radio.
The Buzzard.
Is Rover.
Gross. Sometimes